Caitanya
The following is a class given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on June 22nd, 1981 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Part 2.
So this is a great opportunity to be in this Krishna conscious movement. This is one of the pastimes of Caitanya Mahaprabhu. This Krishna conscious movement preaching all over the world. We should be very proud, you see, that our spiritual masters, our previous acharyas, they have so many great qualities. And that although we are very insignificant fallen souls, that by their causeless mercy they have lifted us up and given us this opportunity to associate with Vaishnavas, to serve in the Krishna consciousness movement, to be part of this Krishna conscious family, you see. So different devotees, they may develop faith in different ways. You see, just like Narottam, he developed faith to Lokanath Goswami, want to have him as guru, but he also had faith in Jiva Goswami and Gopal Bhatta Goswami, but not that they were his initiating spiritual master, but he had faith and respect and offered all type of respect to them also, and wanted to hear from them about Krishna consciousness. Like this, there was that type of a mood. So over one person, one would develop such a faith to accept as, I want to take initiation from him. And that, but still there was in general an overall faith and a enthusiasm, and just one big family. There wasn't any type of distinction, that everyone was very kind and affectionate to all. When Srinivasacharya and Narottam, they were leaving with the books, all the residents of Vrindavan, all those great Goswamis, they all came and they accompanied them for, even the old Krishnadas Kaviraj and even Raghunath Das, everyone, they came from Radhakunda, Govardhan. It was such a momentous occasion, and they accompanied the book distributors who were going out for the first time, and they accompanied them out to the border of Vrindavana, where they wouldn't go any further than that, except Jiva Goswami and just like one or two others went with him to Mathura. And then they gave their blessings that go out and distribute these books, go out and preach the message of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And they went off to the east with these treasures of bhakti to preach the message of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So like that, you are all taking the responsibility for delivering these books of Krishna consciousness out to the fallen souls, to spread to every person Krishna consciousness. May all the blessings of the previous acharyas and the Vaishnavas be upon you, so that you can go on preaching this movement with greater enthusiasm and greater inspiration and realization. Remain pure, stay away from Maya's attraction by always remaining pure and humble, fearful of Maya's contamination, and very carefully chanting, following principles and preaching, and always hankering for the desire, for the mercy of the previous acharyas. And thus may your life all be blessed. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you. Are there any questions?
How do we get into this mood of cooperation?
You see, that comes by appreciating the good qualities of other Vaishnavas. You see, different Vaishnavas may have a different idea about serving. You see, just like one devotee might like to offer Krishna a rose garland, and one might like to offer gardenia. And so some may say rose is better than gardenia, no, gardenia is better than rose. But these, it's like that type of a situation. But one should see that the motive is in both cases to serve Krishna. So in such a case, there is a mutual type of respect that there's no need to argue over something like that. The purpose is, of course, they offer 2 garlands. That's all right. That each can do that service. When both the motive and the service is authorized, then there's a type of mutual respect. So this type of love or trust or respect in other person's motive, that the overall motive of a devotee is good, then naturally there'll be a respect. Lord Chaitanya, when he was asked by the Grihastas from Bengal, who is a Vaishnava? He said, anyone who chants Hare Krishna is a Vaishnava. You see, you should respect anyone who chants Hare Krishna. Then of course, then they say, well, some people chant but they're not pure. And Lord Chaitanya said, yes. So there are 3 types of chanters. One type are those who chant but don't follow strictly. They break principles, so they're, just like we may have people who come here and chant, but they may still be eating meat or still doing some nonsense. Still they're coming and chanting. So Lord Chaitanya said, even if they chant, then we still should respect them as devotees. But then we offer them our respect in our heart. And either we preach to them if we can, otherwise we don't intimately associate with them just like on equal level. We keep a little bit distance for our own protection, unless we're preaching to them. But in our heart we offer them respect that somehow they're chanting. That means that they're very fortunate people. And those who are initiated, who are following purely, initiated by bona fide spiritual master, following purely, we offer our obeisances to them and call them as Prabhu, as master. And those who are pure devotees, who have got special mercy or are somehow having extraordinary qualities of devotion, who are what we consider Mahabhagavata, spontaneously situated devotees, then we respect them as, if we meet them, then immediately we offer our full dandavats to them, and we accept their words as the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if we're uninitiated, then also we hanker to be or beg to be initiated by such people, to such a status of devotee who is a level of a spiritual master. In this way, Lord Chaitanya described there are 3 different levels, more or less like Kanista, Madhyam, Uttam, that type of level, or basic devotee who's not initiated, not so pure, devotee who's initiated and following, and one devotee who is even more advanced, who's like on a level of a spiritual master, who's taking so much responsibility for delivering other souls. So in this way, if one can see that everyone, however, is connected with Lord Chaitanya, then that type of cooperative spirit, you see that our goal is not some type of like materialistic football team where we want to get the big score. The whole, you see, each person has got his service and we're trying to
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,